You were never a good girl, but you're a better woman now. Evolving, evolving, evolving.
Hey y'all, it's Yanni, and today I'm going to be making chili for you guys. This is honestly one of my most favorite dishes to make because it's so easy to make. Y'all, please excuse my voice right now. I am kinda under the weather and I'm trying to push through, so bear with me. Now I'm just about to get ready to chop up my peppers and my onions. I feel like chili is not chili without this. So right here, I'm just cutting it into really small pieces. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, once I got to those onions, my eyes started watering so bad. Like, I didn't know that was like an actual real thing. Like, I'd always heard about it on TV and stuff, like, oh, people eyes be burning when they be cutting onions. And I'm like, no, it couldn't be me. No, it was for sure me that day. And I'm like, damn, like I was really in that bitch tweaking, like genuinely tweaking. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do this. Oh my god. Anyway, I got my peppers and my onions cut up, and I'm going to start browning my meat. So first I'm gonna spray the pan because you want it to have some moisture in it. And then I'm gonna open the pack up. I thought I was gonna use half of it, but I just was like, let me use the whole thing because I want to make a big thing of chili. So right now I'm just opening it, and I'm about to put it in the pan and then make sure I place my stove on a high temperature. Well, not that high. 6 ain't that high. But I set it on a high temperature. I seasoned it with my garlic powder, my seasoning salt, and my onion powder as well. And I even added some of the chili powder, my bad, not chili pepper. Chili powder as well. Put that all in there. And I want to get that meat really brown. So I'm making sure I get all of that. You know, I want to see no pink nowhere. And once I got the meat all the way brown, I'm going to move it to a different eye and wipe down the stove because all that meat that I was trying to brown got all over the stove. So I'm wiping it down, cleaning up after myself, and then I'm going to go in with the cans of beans. You can really use any type of beans. It does not matter. Right here you can see me struggling trying to find a good can opener because all the can openers I was using was giving me a hard time. But you know me, I pushes through. So I ended up opening it. Right here I'm just pouring the excess water out of the cans of beans. And if you're wondering what kind of beans I added red beans, black beans, and kidney beans. And I'm also going to fill 2 of these jars up with water into my mixture just to make it more thicker and stretch. And then I'm also going to go in, once I'm done with this, I'm going to go in with some tomato paste. Now, when you're adding your tomato paste, depending on how much you are trying to, how much, chili you're trying to make, that's how much tomato paste you should put in there. So for every cup of tomato paste, put a cup of water in there to make it thick. And then y'all see me pounding on that thing because I'm really trying to get all that tomato paste out. Like, you got to make sure you get all of that. And now I'm finna turn that eye on that I have the chili on. And I'm also about to go in with my crushed tomatoes. And these have basil in them just to add flavor. I really like it. It was a good amount. So you probably only need 1 big can of this. But they usually sell them in like little cans, so it really depends. And then I'm going to go in with my peppers and onions. Just put them all in there. And then I'm going to take that meat I set to the side and put that in my mixture as well. Now I grab my big spoon and I'm stirring. You're going to make sure you stir until it has the consistency of this. You want to make sure all those ingredients are thoroughly stirred amongst each other. So at this point, I'm adding some more seasoning and I'm kind of taste testing with a spoon. Trying to see, like, is my chili to my liking? Does it taste good enough? Does it need any more? And I concluded that I needed kind of some more seasoning. I ain't gonna lie, I'm light-handed with seasoning. I don't like being too heavy-handed with seasoning all the time because I just want to make sure I'm not making it too salty or, not enough seasoning. So you just gotta make sure, especially when you're making chili, make sure you're taste testing because that's so important. So right here, I'm just stirring everything up and making sure all that seasoning gets to every part of my chili. Because you don't want to just do it on top and just leave it there. And then the rest of your stuff just tastes bland. You want to make sure you get all the crevices of that chili. So the chili should start looking like this. You want to make sure you set it aside for about 45 minutes to an hour. So right here, I'm starting to make my cornbread. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, this was my first time making cornbread. So I'm reading the directions to its entirety to make sure I am doing this shit right. Because I did not want to fuck with that cornbread. I feel like when you make chili, the most important side is that fucking cornbread. So I started cracking my eggs, putting my milk in, and then I opened the pack. And I ain't gonna lie, when I opened the pack, I'm like, this little bit of shit for this cornbread, like how this all about to fit in one pan and expand and all that other, good stuff. And I'm like, all right, so I'm mixing it up, mixing it real good. I don't know why I got it going fast like that. That's funny. So I added a little bit more milk to make sure I had the texture that it said that we needed to have on the box. And it's like a lumpy texture, kind of like thick, like how you would make brownie mix or something like that. And once I got it to the texture I needed to, I preheated the oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know why my oven preheats like that. But yeah, I put it in the pan just like that. And I made sure I got all around the pan as much as I could because it wasn't a lot of mixture. And that's what I was saying. Like, I felt like it wasn't going to, you feel me, get as poofy as it was supposed to. Or maybe I had to, add some more Jiffy mix. So now I'm about to put my cornbread in the oven and leave it in there for about 20 minutes. And as you can see, it starts to get bigger and poofy, and I did have enough. At this point, the chili is done, and so is the cornbread. And let me tell y'all, this was amazing. And the baby loved it too.